Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Chiefs going up against the Bills.
Okay, Larry, thank you. Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Throwing now, Peterman on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
In motion right comes Matthews. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. McCoy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's McCoy. Pretty move by Shady. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 56 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They run again with Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Second down following the incompletion. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Peterman. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
Here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Here's Peterman to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. now out of the gun. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On third down, it's Hunt, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Detroit! 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 Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! 3-19!
On first and 10, it's Peterman. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Hurry up, here we go! Please!
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Watch that end. That is right. That is right. Set! Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
39. Green. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green.
They go play action here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Defense showing blitz.
No, check, Patriot.
Second and 10 now, Peterman. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Matthews, 49 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Spencer Ware. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes rolling to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but Let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Peterman. Completes it to Lee. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Lee, 41 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for a KC first down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's got it to West on the dump off. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They come up in an offset eye. On third down. That's Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here's Peterman to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now Peterman. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And out come the Chiefs now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And some room to work. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. No, check.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 44 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
No, check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, now look at your board. Over. All right, here we go.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now Peterman on second down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Peterman. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Let's go.
10th carry now for McCoy. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Peterman. And nowhere to turn for Peterman as he hits the turf. Chris Jones coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go. All right, now look at Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
This give is to McCoy, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. second down following the run.
Now let's go.
They're not running it. Peterman wants to throw it. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Green, 39.
From midfield now, here's Peterman. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A give to McCoy. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 3-19.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now...